So in last video, we discussed the brief introduction of refrigeration. So what is refrigeration? What is the refrigerant? And different type of refrigerant and good properties of refrigerant. And also we discussed what is coefficient of performance, ton of refrigerator, ice making concepts. And also we discussed the main components of refrigerator. So on today, we will going to discuss the a different type of refrigerator or refrigeration system. So mainly it is having two type of refrigeration system, and first one is vapor system. So mainly a vapor compression refrigerator system, and second one is vapor absorption refrigeration system. And this video we will discuss the and working and construction of vapor compression refrigerator. Coming to the construction and main parts of refrigerator, in the vapor compression refrigerator, mainly four parts we have. That is a freezing compartment or a evaporator coils and a compressor and then condenser and expansion valve. So these are the main four components. And the construction part is here. The way the evaporator tubes are connected to the compressor, and end of the compressor, exit of the compressor is connected to condenser, and condenser is connected to expansion valve, and expansion valve is connected to evaporator coils. This is how the arrangements. And coming to the working, so just here in the block diagram, we'll just explain it's just a flow of how this refrigerant moves and working. And next slide, we will discuss the brief working of that. So here what happens in the evaporator coil, the refrigerant is get evaporated by absorbing the heat, and that it will become a vapor, and that vapor is compressed in the compressor. It will become high pressure and high temperature vapor refrigerant, and while passing on the condenser it will loses its heat and it will become liquid form and high pressure. When it passing through the expansion valve, it reduces its pressure as well as temperature and it become cool. And then while passing on the again refrigerant coil, this one evaporator coil, it will again it gains latent heat and it will become vapor. Like this the cycle is continuously running over here. So this is what the a brief working of vapor compression refrigerator. And now we'll discuss here how this works over here. And this one is a typical component refrigerator. We have household refrigerator. This is a vapor compression a refrigerator. The parts are evaporator coils, and here the compressor and condenser and expansion valve or throttling we can say. And we'll start with here throttling. So I know that this expansion valve is connected to the compressor, and the end of this one is connected to the evaporator coil. When it's connected from the compressor, it will have the high pressure and liquid, and high pressure and liquid is here, and this one is passing over the throttling effect, or by passing the expansion valve it loses its heat because the pressure is decreases gradually, because of that pressure decreases as well as the temperature also decreases. While end of this throttling effect, it will become a cool. For example, here we have example 45 degrees Celsius here, and it will become minus 20 degrees Celsius at the end of the this expansion valve. So here we will discuss how this expansion valve works. And this is the expansion valve, and it will have the sensible sensing bulb. So it will be detect the temperature of exit of the that evaporator coil. If the temperature is high, this will sense, and the whatever the liquid present here, it will be evaporated, and that will push the diaphragm. So this is the diaphragm is over here. Because of this liquid pushes this diaphragm, and this is the pin. This pin arrangement will be open and close the orifice of this expansion valve. When it pushes down, this orifice get opened, and because of the opening of orifice, this high pressure liquid will enter over here. So this high pressure liquid will enter, and as well as because of this area difference, this will become low pressure and all it while moving over the evaporator, and it will absorb the heat. And the same way, how the temperature is high, it will be pushes down. If temperature is become and reversible. If temperature is become less, that means it absorbs more heat. That's then that in that case, what happens? This will be the fluid will go back to the sensible bulb, and this orifice get closed, and it will maintain the constant temperature in that. Okay, that is what throttling effect. After that expansion wall, that liquid refrigerant will passes over the evaporation coil. So this is the number of evaporator coils are here. When passing through the evaporator coil or evaporator tube, it absorbs the latent heat present in the this evaporator chamber, and while end of this evaporator tube, it will absorb all the heat and it will become a vapor. So it will become vapor, and that vapor will be having low pressure vapor. So this low pressure vapor then pass to compressor, and in the compressor this low pressure vapor will be compressed to the high pressure and high temperature. So in the compressor it will be compressed this low pressure vapor into the high pressure and high temperature vapor. How the compressor is works? We'll go inside of this compressor. This compressor having the piston arrangements, and that piston is run by this rotor. In the piston, what happens is it will suck the vapor and it will compress the high pressure and high temperature. Because of the compression, temperature increases, and because of this piston movement, it will the pressure and temperature increases. And this high pressure and high uh, temperature refrigerant is passes over the this is the condenser coils, and because while passing over this condenser coil, this is the outside the refrigerant in atmospheric, it is connected to the atmospheric, and this loses its latent heat to the atmosphere. And while end of this condenser coil, that vapor is loses its temperature and it will become liquid and low liquid, and with the high pressure, and it will be having liquid form, and then it again it will passes to the this expansion wall, and this cycle is continuously runs. This is how the vapor compression refrigerator works, and this is what the points whatever we discussed, the working points over here, the point by point we are written here. And normally we use for vapor compression the refrigerant are Ferron 12, and this is the most suitable for that. While writing you can make your own points, and you can start from the evaporator coil, or you can start from the expansion wall. Like this you can write down the brief step by step process, and you can make a good points over here.